This game, I think the best way to sum it up is it's a litmus test for Georgia Tech as a program, for the face of the ACC to go up against them. And for Clemson, it's a chance to kind of regain some of the footing that you thought you had entering the season, right? I don't think anyone looks at Clemson any differently for losing to LSU, but, and no disrespect, Ralph, I'm ready to get away from this week so we can stop talking about it because I don't want to offend you. The way they did not handle Troy is concerning. And Will has been very adamant that this offense for Clemson does not look good. We talked about it on the show Sunday. And I've said multiple times, Ralph, what's the word? What do I like?
He's a game manager.
No, you missed completely.
Brand value?
No. Phone booth.
Oh, the phone booth. He likes to be Bryce loves the phone
booth.
I'm too young. I don't know what a phone booth is.
If you can play this game in the phone booth, I thought Clemson would win. I think that favors Georgia Tech way more to line up and do that. So, that being said, this is a massive opportunity for Brent Key and company to stake their claim on the national stage to emerge as a front runner to go to Charlotte. Exactly.
Well, wait a minute, Alex. Just wait. We're getting there. Hold.
If you're Clemson, you're kind of limping into this game. I don't think Clemson can rely on their star ratings. I don't think they can rely on the better quality of athlete. I think that gap has closed significantly since these two teams last played 2 years ago when they were really able just to kind of out-athlete and out-physical them. I'm not going to make my prediction here on this show, and we're going to do it later this week. But, Will, I'm going to go to you here. I mean, this line started at, 9.5 and has shrunk all the way down to 3.5. This is at Bobby Dodd. Listen, I hope the place is rocking. God, I hope it is rocking. It is. I hope it's an awesome noon kickoff there in Atlanta. It's an opportunity for a statement. You only get so many of these chances in a season. I think Georgia Tech needs to take advantage. So I'm going to ask you, do they take advantage? If not, why? If so, why?
Yes, they take advantage. Like you said, Clemson can't just out-athlete this Georgia Tech team. Again, I got to give Brent Key his flowers. He's done a really, really great job of upping the standard of athlete on this roster. And now you're on a more level playing field. Like you said, 2 years ago, it was not a level playing field against Clemson. Now it's much more level. I don't know if I'm ready to say that it's completely level, but it's a much more level playing field. It gives you a real chance to win this game. And I think Georgia Tech is going to win this game for the reasons you said. Bobby Dodd will be rocking. I mean, that little place is like a bandbox. I mean, the sound system, the noise kind of stays inside. It kind of stays contained in the architecture of the stadium. So it gets louder than you would expect a stadium with its capacity. And the fans show up. I mean, when Tech's good, the fans show up, and they're going to show up. And they're going to be loud. They're going to be rocking. It's going to be early. Like Coach O said, put a little something in your coffee, get ready to go. I think this is going to be a fun game, especially for Georgia Tech. The only thing, they're going to have to get lucky and not turn the ball over because we know turnovers are just luck. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was about to pull it up.
This
was the undisclosed source I talked about last week that said he loved Buster Faulkner. So there you go.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, I think at this point in the year, I mean, you got to flush all the nonsense we said in talking season because I think right now you go position by position. Mm-hmm. At least compare the offenses. I think I'm taking Georgia Tech. I think that's how many problems the Clemson offense has. And Buster Faulkner, he knows his personnel and he gets the most out of them. So, I mean, I think Georgia Tech, they're a physical team. They're going to come out and hit Clemson in the mouth. They're not going to be scared of the moment. And I think they're going to get this done and get a big win.
Rough.
Just take Clemson. We know you want
Roofy, what you got for us?
Roofy.
You can't be calling me that.
Rufus. That's talking about. That's the porch days. We need to get away from those. All right, keep going.
No, that's not what it was called. I caught on what you meant by that. My bad. That's messed up. There are a lot of reasons why I want to take Clemson in this game. But as I've told my friends in some other group messages and at work, I simply can't. I have to take Georgia Tech in this game. And because I feel like there's some reason in my mind that Haynes King will play and have the greatest game of his entire life. I just for some reason he's gonna run for over 160 yards with 3 touchdowns. He's gonna be in a lot of pain probably, but
The game management's going to be off the chart.
I didn't say the word. Will said the word. I didn't say the word. I wasn't going to say it. I simply believe in Buster Faulkner's offense. I simply believe in how good this defense has looked this year. Yes, there is actual pain. Look, the defense looked good in mostly in the second half against Colorado. I thought they played a better game in the second half than they did the first half. You got to stop turning the ball over early in the game. You turned over the ball twice, both games in the first 2 drives. I'm pretty sure. You quit that this week. You put yourself in a solid position to score early, score often, don't turn the ball over, and hold the rock for as long as possible. Don't give Clemson the chance to go downfield and score. You get that ball and you hold that time of possession as long as you can. Because you run that clock down, they don't have a chance to score. They're not a fast-paced offense enough to go downfield and score you in 4 plays. Now, Georgia Tech's offense has been this year. I mean, I'm going off Gardner-Webb's game. They just scored in 3 plays or 2 plays or 1 play. Hashtag Graham Knowles. I really like what they've got in Haynes King. I'm taking Georgia Tech at home to win this game. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be – it should not be considered an upset. Georgia Tech is a good team. They're a great team. They're a well-coached team. Clemson has just not looked like Clemson that we thought they would be.
Ralph, I'm going to disagree with you. I think Tech should score early and often and as much as they can. I think if Georgia Tech can get in the end zone against Clemson, Clemson's not going to be able to keep up. They're not going to be able to keep up. I mean, Bryce, like you said, Georgia Tech, they're going to have to keep it in the phone booth. If they can limit explosives, because I think Clemson has the potential for explosives, and we've seen – haven't seen it much this year from Georgia Tech, but we've seen it in the past. The big play – the defense at times will give up big explosive plays that end up really hurting them. So if they can limit the big plays, I don't think Clemson can keep up with them. That's how little confidence I have in this offense.
I'm not going to spoil what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, but a lot of things I agree with in what you're saying. Matthew says again, I like the last half of what he says. He goes, Garrett Riley will get fired. Could you please keep your comments to maybe under 400 characters so it doesn't cover up my face, please? Let me get up here. Garrett Riley will get fired after this season, and Buster will get a head coaching position after. And this game proves every bit of this. Clemson's front 4 plays like they did against LSU, rookie O-line. This is a Jackets win. Yeah, I mean, it's all those names we talked about. I'll say this. All the names that we talked about on Clemson's defense coming into the season, where have they been? That's my question. That's what I'll leave it at. You can check out the channel for my full preview coming in a couple days.
I think it's also got to be said, people aren't going to want to hear this, but Georgia Tech can't get stubborn. Don't get stubborn and just run at them. If those guys on that Clemson defense,
they're capable of stopping.
TJ Parker, the Peter Woods show up, don't be stubborn and just keep running at them.
Get creative.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this one more thing, and I know people don't want to hear me say this probably, but if Haynes King's not able to go, you have to trust in Philo's game and throwing the ball. I know you're not really capable, you're not really comfortable in that just yet in a game like this, but you have to be.
Oh, they are. He's the best in the country. But yes,
I forgot sometimes. Forgot who I'm speaking to at this point. But look, honestly, what we've seen in Philo, he's able to win games and close matches. And look, the NC State game last year, it was not pretty. There was a moment that defense did not look great. And I know it's last year, but that was Philo's really only start he played the entire game. He showed us where he can be very good. I'm not going off last week's game. You played Gardner-Webb. No one cares. You have to be capable in both your quarterbacks this week if Haynes King's not able to go fully. I'm saying that because I know what they said he's going no matter what, but he had an injury last week. You can't overlook that.